Welcome to Graybo's Giblets. We are Gray Burnett, Ryan Fitz, and Duke Dotson. We own a sports card shop called Graybo Sports Cards and a sports bar called Parlay in Richmond, Virginia. We know you don't have 40 hours per week to pour over podcasts and spreadsheets, but you want to get in on the action, so we do the work for you. We bring you 30-minute giblets each week so you can feel good heading up to the window and into the weekend. We are the crossroads of sports lovers, fantasy heads, sports betting, and sports cards. We're out here dropping giblets for the people. And welcome to week 5 of college football. I'm Graybo with Denny One Time and Ryan Fitz. And we're here to talk a little bit Graybo's giblets, college football. And it was a tough week for the boys. I can't wait to get in our new segment of Boom Roasted, because we got roasted on TikTok. Denny?
Yeah,
Talk about this week, man.
I'd like to apologize to the whole college football community that listened to my picks last week. Probably might be my top 3 weeks, worst weeks of all time. Fitz, were you any better?
No, I was just as bad as you.
I know we all play in Cover 5 League, and I think this is our worst start in the 5 or 6 years we've been doing it.
Yeah, definitely for me.
So let's get back on track, though. Let's stop making excuses. So bad beats, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we had any. Fitz's bad beats. He can talk on that if he needs to, but all of them were just all awful plays. All these favorites that we took they didn't win. They lost, and then they lost bad. Yeah. South Alabama, Southern Miss, UTEP. So they were never in it. Wisconsin, it was a bad week to be a favorite. So hopefully we can get back on track. Fitz, did you have anything that was close, as a bad beat in college? I know we'll get to NFL, but for college football, do you have a bad beat?
Looking back at the board, no, they were all really, really bad.
And those were our bad beats. They were all just really bad. So let's look at last week. My only wins, Duke minus 3.5. And I'm going to I got lucky there. NC State put up almost 500 yards of offense. And Duke still somehow covered that game. North Texas minus 2.5. They went up 21-0 on Navy, and then probably should have lost. If you guys watched that game, it was unreal. I was watching it on my phone at the ceremony of the wedding. Not during the ceremony, but after the cocktail hour. I was paying attention to the wedding for sure. But losses. Cover 5, absolutely atrocious. I took Cal as one of my teams as a minus 11-point favorite. They lost 36-0. South Bama was my lock. They got blown out of the Coastal Carolina put up 38 points. Coastal Carolina scored 13 against Charleston Southern and then put up 38 against South Alabama. UTEP and Southern Miss, all losers. I took it on the chin this week, boys. What about you, Denny?
Yeah, the silver lining is having a wedding Saturday that we couldn't watch college football, so I didn't have to see all of this in real time. The only game we got to really watch was part of the Auburn game, which actually is a pretty good game. The only thing I can call a win from last week was Temple hung on, and then Maryland. We had that one. But ECU and Southern Miss killed me. They were my underdog specials, and they killed me.
What about Fitz over there? Everyone had a bad week. We want to hear all the losses.
Losses, betting against Signetti in Cover 5 format. I should know better than that. I now have a new strategy. I won't be doing that ever again. He's obviously going to be running up the score on everyone.
He is ruthless.
He embarrassed my Fighting Illini. Dabo. Yikes
is right.
What's he going to say this week?
Who they play this week?
I mean, just in press conferences in general, because he ran his mouth last week.
Yeah.
And put up a turd.
Someone had a funny meme. It was Dabo said he was going to quit coaching when they start playing players, and he was right. He did. And the Hokies are back.
Oh, so back.
So
back.
Yeah,
Hokies are back
this week. Are we doing wins as well?
Yeah. We got to celebrate the little things in life that we got.
Arch Manning also back.
Arch Manning.
Big win.
Against a very formidable opponent.
People need to lay off him. I thought it was awesome that he taunted that kid. He deserved it. And the comments in TikTok.
We'll get to that. We got a new segment.
Very funny.
Fitz posted, we post little clips of our takes on social media, and TikTok was the one that just absolutely roasted us. And this was before the game too,
Yeah.
so like it was even funnier.
And they were all right.
And they were all right because we were wrong, and I love it. I hope y'all keep doing that.
We got it. I mean, is it a
'cause
Florida thing?
What?
Is it a Florida thing? Like,
We
it was-
touched a nerve at Miami
Yeah,
somehow.
somehow. All I said was I think Florida's going to cover. I didn't say Miami was going to win.
And you said it was kind of a rivalry, and the guy got really
Yeah, I
upset.
said it kind. It's in. Yeah, I said kind of a rivalry because it's in state. That one I didn't put on because that was just stupid. I mean, it is kind of a rivalry. They're in Florida. I know it's not the main rivalry. We'll get into that because that was absolutely hilarious. Let's talk a little bit about last week. To all the Miami fans out there, I apologize. I think Miami is the real deal after watching that game. They have a quarterback in Carson Beck that Owen back there because he's a Miami fan. Carson Beck does what he needs to do. The defense is absolutely legit. And if you have a defense and then on offense you have a running game with an offensive line like that, this is a national championship team contender for sure. So I hope you guys don't blow it because I do think you'll be up there competing for a national championship. Any takes on that game, Miami, Florida? Florida, Lagway looked awful. I think he had 70 yards passing. They did nothing, and Miami just was in control the whole game.
Yeah, there's talks of like shutting Lagway down. He's got an injury of some sort, might need surgery. He's playing terrible. Florida's 1-3, so
Yeah. It doesn't get any easier.
No, they got a rough schedule.
Rough. Going back to Fitz, holy Indiana. Illinois, number 9 in the country, just got embarrassed. Signetti absolutely laid it on Illinois. Pretty much was like, you're number 9 in the nation. After that game, everyone's like, Illinois shouldn't even be ranked. Fernando Mendoza, remember that name, is now the Heisman favorite. 267, 5 touchdowns. Illinois had 20 carries for 2 yards against Indiana, because in college football they count sacks as negative yards, but still, that's insane. Indiana, Signetti, they might be the real deal, even though they haven't played anybody since, and then played Illinois and did that. They might be back in the playoffs, boys. What do we think? What do we think about that game?
They took their will. They broke their wills. What he said, they were right.
Yeah, I couldn't have been more wrong about that one. I think it's a little bit of both. Of like, Indiana's really, really good.
Yeah.
And Illinois is not that good.
And it just tells you, like, Signetti is really good in NIL. I mean, he's doing it with all these transfers coming in. I mean, how does he get this Mendoza kid? How does no one else get him from Cal? So watch out for Illinois. And then the other thing I want to mention is Oklahoma. Great win, gutsy win. But Mateer could be out for a month. Hand surgery could ruin Oklahoma's chances. And then why hasn't Luke Fickell been fired yet? Holy crap. Maryland, who is bad, wasn't even close. Beat the crap out of Wisconsin. I know Wisconsin had a lot of guys injured that we didn't take into account because we did this pod earlier in the week. So you got to think about that, too, when you're roasting us, okay?
That was the main reason we were wrong last week.
But I just saw that score, and I was like, how did Wisconsin not even come? Like, I could see Maryland maybe winning in overtime, but it wasn't even close. Fitz, did you watch that game? Did you watch? We didn't get to watch any football, to be honest.
No.
Because we were at a wedding. It's just embarrassing. Fickle's got to go. Why hasn't he been fired?
Who else are they going to get?
Brent Pry.
Brent Pry.
There you go.
Experienced head coach.
There you go. And
He's
then
coming to Blacksburg.
And then the last take is Ole Miss we were wrong there with Tulane.
Mm-hmm.
Chambliss, their quarterback, is better than Simmons, so they need to keep starting Chambliss. He was unreal, 270 passing yards and 100 on the ground, shredded Tulane. But might be a little different for Ole Miss this week. We'll talk about that. So after Fitz was talking about Florida and Miami fans coming after us, new segment, Boom Roasted. We got some quotes here. there's 5 that I picked out, and this was before the game. And Fitz, you can kind of take the reins on this. The clip was us saying what Florida was going to cover, or
Yeah, we said it's like somehow, some way, we think Florida will cover this number. We all agreed on it. I made a comment about the 5 interceptions being a positive for the defense, that they didn't lose by that much, because they should have lose by 30 if you throw 5 picks. And I mean, just engagement. Let's see. I'm going back through it right now.
I wrote them down if you want.
Yeah, I was just to see, because a lot of people weren't giving us crap like live or at the end of the game, but a couple people have now chimed in. But yeah,
I love that.
The best ones were, thank you, I'll use this for an edit later. Trying to spin 5 picks as a good thing for the Gators is a wild take. I don't think they're it. I've been wrong before, so I'm going to continue to be wrong.
That's one of my favorites. That was Duke's.
I deserve
you want
that.
to explain that?
I deserve that one.
Just a garbage take. My favorite one was, I'm a Florida fan, and dude, we're going to get our ass beat.
Yeah. And that was before the game, and that's boom roasted.
Yep.
So keep bringing those, please, because they're hilarious. I was cracking
Who
up.
gave these dudes mics?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I didn't put that one on there.
That was a fair point.
And then a lot of people just saying wrong.
One guy
again.
said commenting to keep receipts, and then as soon as the game ended, he's like, "I'm back."
I love that.
I liked every single one of them.
Oh yeah, so good. Keep bringing those. I love it. And we were wrong. So let's get into the 5 games that we are picking this week. And gentlemen, it was ugly. I think each of us only got 1 win each from last week. Denny's only win was Maryland, and so lost SMU, Tulane, Utah, Illinois, Florida. My only win was Indiana. I did get Indiana, but lost the others. And Fitz's only win was TCU. That's so bad.
That's bad.
We got 3 picks right. All right.
In our defense, though, these are games that are chosen for us.
That's
so
true.
Wouldn't necessarily bet all these games. But
I didn't
for
bet.
the purpose of this podcast,
only bet 2 of them.
I don't think I bet a single one of those. So these is only for this podcast, picking the games that we get, that I give you. And the first one is College Game Day. Where they're going for College Game Day. Number 6, Oregon Ducks at number 3, Penn State. Penn State is -3.5 at night, 7:30. Both undefeated. Winner of this maybe takes the reins of the Big Ten. You still have Ohio State. But where are we going with this? Fitz, let's start with you. Who are you taking?
I'm going to go with the home team. Happy Valley at night.
Happy Valley at night, Penn State. Denny, you on board there?
Man, this is a tough one for me, man. I was big on Penn State preseason. Still am. I still think they're a very quality squad, very complete team. But I'm going to take the 3.5. I'm going to take Oregon. Just 2 good teams. Small game James, has a tendency to either lose these games or definitely not cover. And that's the only really take I have on that is somehow Oregon keep it close. But I do like Penn State, and I expect them to win by a field goal.
Okay, I'm going to take Penn State. They were my preseason pick to win it all. Everything I know. They haven't really played anybody yet. They've struggled a little bit. Maybe they're hiding some things. But it looked like James Franklin was trying to cover all those games, and the Villanova game was so funny. But I think Penn State's defense will slow this Oregon offense down a little bit. It will be a great game. I think Penn State, in the end, is going to take it. Just got to back up my preseason pick to win it all. I am going to bet Penn State, but money line here. Maybe live bet. If Oregon scores first, I will come in on the Nittany Lions as well. So I'm going to go Penn State as well. The second game is the best game of the week. Can't wait for Parlay Bar to be for Saturday night. Number 17, Bama. At number 5, Georgia. Georgia's -3.5 is the number we got here. 7:30. Denny, are you taking Bama with the points? Are you going the dogs, parlay dogs?
I'm very excited about this game as well. I'm going to take Bama with the points. Watching the Georgia-Tennessee game, I think we learned a lot about Georgia. I think we left the game pretty impressed with Tennessee and Aguilar, and a little underwhelmed on Georgia, even though they got the win. I think they're a little fortunate to get the win. We laid 3.5 that day, didn't cover. Bama struggled against Florida State. We all know that. Since then, they've looked obviously better. They haven't really played anybody. Wisconsin, we're learning more about them. They're not really that good, but they dismantled Wisconsin. So I just think we got a little confidence. I got Bama keeping it close, so I'll take the 3.5.
All right. What about you, Fitz?
Dogs.
Let's go.
Defense didn't look great, obviously, but the offense did. So they're coming off a bye, and they're at home. Give me Kirby.
Yeah. I have a lock in this game, but it's not going to be the spread. I'll talk about this later. You talked about both of these offenses. Simpson's kind of settled in. Stockton's kind of settled in for Georgia. They put up a lot of points against Tennessee. I just don't think these defenses are where they want to be right now. You did mention Kirby off a bye. That is interesting as well. I'm going to take. I think it's going to be close. So I'm just going to take the. I'm going to take the points here. I am going to go Bama to cover this game. So I'm going to go against you guys here. All right. And the third one is the G5 game of the week.
He didn't listen to you.
I took Bama too, but that's
You took
fine.
Bama? Oh, okay.
You went against Fitz.
Yeah. Well, I went against Fitz. I thought I went against both of you. All right. I'm sorry. Not paying attention. Third game, G5 game of the week. Rice at Navy. The midshipmen coming off a tough loss against North Texas. Navy's minus 14.5. 3:30 game. The winner of this might be at the top of the conference if North Texas takes an L. So that's why it's G5 game of the week. Fitz, are you taking Rice at the points or Navy to run all over them?
Rice in the points. 14 and a hook. That's enough for me. I think this is going to be a slow game. Both teams are really, really slow tempo-wise. So for them to win by, I'm guessing three possessions, I don't think they'll get there. So I also like the under here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Service Academy, Navy, any Service Academy that's getting more than 2 touchdowns, run the ball. Hopefully Rice. Navy's defense not the best this year. So Rice maybe could put up some points, keep it close. I think it's a lot closer than 14.5. And I will take the points because these favorites have been killing me lately. So I'm just going to take the points. Start taking the points and hope for the best right now. Denny?
Yeah, same. I'll take the points. I never bet on Service Academy games. I just have a personal rule against that. Obviously, Navy's looked pretty good this year. Rice showed some life against Charlotte last week on a Thursday. So I'm with you on the Service Academy thing. I'm rarely betting Army or Navy to win or lose by more than 14.5. So give me Rice.
All right. Probably one of my favorite games of the week because of the headlines that are out there. The grudge match. Number 4 LSU and number 13 Ole Miss. Ole Miss is minus 1.5 at home, and it is the grudge match because Lane Kiffin's daughter just came out that she's dating star linebacker Whit Weeks of LSU, and Kiffin said take the over. So you might as well bet the over. I'm going to do that.
That's
He
awesome.
said it. Awesome take by Lane there. I'm not going to bet a side, but if I have to choose, I am going to take the 1.5 with LSU. I just think their defense is better than Ole Miss, and I'm still on board with the LSU's quarterback. I know the last couple weeks he hasn't been playing very well. The offense is not clicking, but I'm gonna still stick with my guns. I got a ticket on LSU to win it all, so I will take the Tigers. Duke.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LSU, getting the 1.5. Two good teams. Obviously, Ole Miss has proven to be a little better, at least last week, than I thought. They snuck out wins against Kentucky and Arkansas, but they rolled over a pretty good Tulane team. But I like Nussmeier in close games. I do trust him with the ball, and I think it's gonna be a tight one. LSU's offense needs to pick it up, and I think they'll be up for this game. So give me LSU.
Yeah, I hope this is the game they tear it up against this Ole Miss defense who couldn't stop Arkansas. I know Arkansas's offense is really good under Green, but I just think LSU can move the ball. Fitz, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
All right.
After what they did to our Green Wave, that was impressive. LSU, I think, is a bit overrated. Their wins aren't looking too good now. That win against Clemson and Florida. So Ole Miss at home, motivated Lane Kiffin, anti Brian Kelly. Go Rebs.
So we're watching these Ryder Cup practice rounds here. We'll have a little take on the Ryder Cup here at the end. Next one, we got UCLA at Northwestern is our toilet bowl pick. Northwestern is -6.5 against UCLA. Who would have thought? But that's how bad UCLA has been. So, Denny, you going to take Northwestern, or are you going to take the points with UCLA?
Give me the Wildcats laying 6.5. I'm a full fade on UCLA until I'm proven otherwise. Not a fan of Nico. I know that the firing of the coach may actually help them a bit, but I'm just not betting UCLA ever.
Fitz.
Does he have one more game he can play before
Right.
entering?
4 games.
So he can do this one?
4 games. So I think you could play in the 4th one,
play in this one?
before you're like, I'm transferring.
Is that good or bad for?
He's got to put some stuff on tape here,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, give me the interim coach bump. Give me the Bruins. Maybe an outright play.
This game stinks, and I'm going to watch it. UCLA, I'm taking the points. 2 horrible teams, and the interim coach bump, I like that. UCLA just fired their coach. I'm not saying UCLA is going to win, but 6.5 is a lot for 2 really bad teams. And Northwestern, it's low pace. I think UCLA, I can't believe I'm saying this, I think UCLA might be able to win this game. All right, so those are the 5 that we're taking. Overall records right now, Denny and Fitz, you're tied at 6-8-2, and I'm 4-10-2. So I need some magic. We all need to get above 500. Definitely after last year, our picks were really good. We need to start catching fire, in which we will. Let's go to the Super Dog of the Week, upset of the week. What did we do here? Southern Duke, you had Southern Miss. No go. Fitz's Super Dog was Illinois. Don't think that worked out. Temple, though, baby. Temple Owls was mine. Give me something. I'm back in it. 5 points for the cover. Didn't win. So that gets me to 6 points. Duke's at 7.5. And Fitz still in the lead at 15.5. So, Fitz, who's your Super Dog of the week?
This is the 3rd week in a row I'm going with a team that's 5.5 point dogs.
Okay.
Going with the Syracuse Orangemen. Why don't we respect Fran Brown?
Because his name is Fran, maybe.
They were 16.5
there's
point
a
dogs
Fran
against Clemson.
Tarkington?
You think there's a Fran bias?
He has ties to Richmond, I think. Right?
Vikings
Didn't
quarterback.
he grow up here or something?
He came by a parlay one time.
I don't get this.
Frank Carp.
Duke got blown out by Illinois.
Sure did. Duke don't have a defense.
I mean, yeah, Syracuse. They're going to win this game.
All right, Syracuse.
I don't hate it.
Maybe
I-
Clemson. Now that it fits my narrative, Clemson is a pretty good win. You guys weren't listening earlier. It's fine. Give me the Orangemen.
Okay.
All right, the Cuse. All right,
Who gave
Denny.
these guys mics?
Who gave these guys mics? Denny, who you going with?
If I don't see like a bigger dog that I like, to get the a lot of points, I'm gonna take a short dog. That way I can hopefully get the win. So I'm going LSU plus 1.5. If I like them, if I like the spread, obviously they're likely to win if they cover. So I just think Nussmeier gets it done at Ole Miss.
All right, you get that full 5 plus 1.5 there. All right, I'm going to go with Northern Illinois Maction plus 3 for San Diego State. San Diego State just pounded Cal, and they are not a good team. San Diego State is not good. So Cal must be absolutely garbage.
Every time you say that team gets absolutely.
I know, it's unreal, but San Diego State's not good. They're heading out east as a away favorite. Regression's coming. I think Northern Illinois wins this outright. So Northern Illinois plus 3, and I'm probably going to bet it. So
Northern Illinois, shout out Uber driver Frank.
Oh, Frank, yes, and that's another reason why I did it. Let's go, Frank. Northern Illinois. And when we shouted out Frank, what did Northern Illinois do?
They won. They beat Notre
They
Dame.
beat Notre
That's
Dame.
unbelievable.
So let's go. All right, let's get into locks of the week, and we have not been locks of the week. So if you want to fade us in this segment, go for it. Maybe you'll be winning money. So Duke's 1-2, Fitz is 1-2, and I'm 0-3. I took South Alabama last week. He got absolutely roasted by Coastal Carolina. And then he took UTEP. They lost outright. And then the SMU TCU over, which was a little closer than our other two, didn't quite make it. What was it? 59.5?
I never was thinking it was going to hit.
Yeah, okay.
It was never trending, really.
So we all suck. All right, well, let's get into it. I'm going to start. I talked about this game earlier. Bama, Georgia, lots of points. Quarterbacks finally settled in. I think both these defenses has taken some losses, some step backs. So I like the over 52.5, and I think that will move to maybe 55, 56. So get it early. Let's root for a lot of points. So I'm not taking a side this week. Let's get on the frickin' board, Denny. Denny, I cannot believe you're going with this one. Friday night, you want to get it out of the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think your Wahoos are a little overrated. Tommy Castellanos and the boys have confidence. They got a little swagger. They think they're back. I think laying 6.5 UVA is an atrocity. That should be a 13.5 point line.
Are you kidding me?
Give me the Knowles to break your heart Friday night. 6.5.
Is Castellanos going to play?
Yeah.
Okay. You know he got banged up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Duke knows that or if you're capping. It could
You
be
don't know.
It could
Yeah.
be both.
You never know. Look at him, though.
We'll
He's
find
thinking
out.
about it.
Let's
He's
find out
thinking
Friday
about
night at Parlay.
So, you don't think Scott Stadium has anything to do with that?
What? Has to
Like
do with
fan
what?
noise.
No.
Yeah. No, they're doing some construction, I think, outside the stadium.
Yeah,
so
get
it
some
should-
power drills or something.
Yeah.
Some wine and cheese. All right, Fitz. Give me another over, baby. Let's go.
Let's go over Auburn and Texas A&M. I like Arnold. He's a good.
I like Arnold.
I like Arnold. I love what he said to that fan. He was like, "You wish you were me" when he was leaving
Yeah.
the field. That was pretty awesome.
Auburn's sneaky, man. They're sneaky.
Yeah. I think they find success against A&M's defense, and the Aggies can score. They've scored 40-plus points every game this season, so I don't think it'll be too tough to get to 52.5.
Let's hit 252.5 here. Mine's
go.
52.5. You're 52.5. I'm not going to be rooting for Duke, unfortunately, but
It's
Fitz,
fine.
me and
All right,
you,
we can parlay ours.
let's ride. So party parlay if you want. Bama, Georgia over 52.5. Auburn, Texas A&M over 52.5. And if you want to
I
take
like
Florida
the- I
State
like the
minus,
rules.
if you want to take Florida State minus 6.5, put that in the parlay.
I think you should do
Let's
that now.
Ride.
When you hear this, if it's not already moved, you should take. If you're getting under 7, you should take it now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
UVA catching steam, right?
Oh,
So
no.
It's probably just going to go
It's
up.
like when I saw that number, I was like, why is this not 2 touchdowns? Is this a trap game for Florida State?
If it's a look-ahead game, they got Miami on deck,
They
so
do.
maybe.
Look at Duke just thinking about it. All right, we got to get out of here. Duke's got to get into some important meetings.
Watch party, parlay, Friday
Yeah.
night, 7 o'clock.
Wahoo,
Yeah.
wahoo.
Watch party Saturday night, Georgia. If you're a Georgia fan, you know where to go. Parlay, Scott's Edition, Richmond, Virginia. All your Bulldogs are going to be here. We'll see you guys later. Let's win some freaking bets this week.
Giblets.